Yeah, the internet has gone bananas this week. I'm full of puns today. I'm full of puns. Following a post suggesting that 100 men could defeat one gorilla in a street fight. So we have some UFC fighters respond to this on TikTok. Let's take a look.
Could 100 men take down one gorilla?
You saying the humans have no weapons? No weapons, just hands.
Give me like 3 of me, and I think we'll take them out easy.
One gorilla? It's easy, bro. I'm smart, I'm strong, training every day. You think I cannot take one gorilla?
100 men?
The gorilla, bro.
100%. 100 men can take down a silverback gorilla. What we're going to do is, though, we're going to sacrifice a few of them.
Well, joining us now to put his scientific take on the topic is zoologist with Trinity College Dublin, Andrew Jackson. Andrew, good to see you.
Morning, thanks for having me on.
OK, so straight to it. Who'd win?
Oh, I think probably eventually the men, the humans, are going to overcome this gorilla. 100 is a lot of people.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of people.
We were talking about this yesterday.
It's a lot of people.
That's a bit unfair on the gorilla.
Yeah, although it's not going to be without absolute carnage. I mean, there's going to be a disaster show for the first, 30, 40, 50 that go up. And whether the rest of them have the stomach to keep going is going to be a big, big question.
I'm so incredibly invested in this, Martin. I can't explain to you how invested in this I am. I've been putting up TikToks about it myself. People have been commenting, responding.
Have you gone to see
I've gone down the rabbit hole, OK? Right. And there are so many theories, and I feel like we're going to have a serious debate here today because
We've only got a couple of minutes.
There's so many factors we need to consider with this. What men? Who are the men?
Absolutely.
I know 10 good men with a couple of pints in them. And if I gathered them up and gave them a good prep talk, I think we could take it down. Now, the theory is the gorilla's going to get too tired and overwhelmed. Is that basically what's going to happen?
I think eventually, yeah. I mean, that's a lot of people. That's going to take a long time. I mean, we see it with professional fighters in boxing or MMA. I mean, we have rounds, they get tired, it all goes wrong. So I think eventually, it's going to just succumb to the pressure.
OK, because there's a lot of factors to take into consideration. Like, a gorilla is an awful lot bigger than your average human.
They're enormous.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm average. I'm pretty much slap bang on the average height and weight for an adult male. And, a gorilla, professional rugby player is half my weight again, most of them. The biggest rugby player is twice my weight. And then the gorilla is 3 times my weight.
OK. So even the biggest rugby player, it would need an awful lot of help from an awful lot of lads.
A lot of it's made.
But the jawline has an awful lot to do with it as well. I mean, if a gorilla gets a grip of an arm or a leg or your head, you're in trouble.
Well, that's it. I saw people suggesting, you put it in a headlock and you're going to choke it out. Not a chance. I mean, this thing's neck is absolutely built. There's no way you're going to put your arms around it. And there's one place you do not want your arm going is anywhere near that mouth. I mean, human skull, I don't know, if you imagine a human skull, it's smooth on top. The muscles come up on our jaw. Our jaw is the most powerful muscle in our body. It comes up and it attaches to the sides of our skull here. The gorillas have this enormous ridge right down the middle and these kind of scallop shapes at the back of the skull. And that's all for places for those huge muscles to attach. So their bite force is something between 5 and 10 times ours, and that's going to crush.
It's a wider mouth and
flesh and bone is gone.
I've seen people are actually asking Mr. Beast to set this up because this is the kind of thing he does. So set up a fight between 100 men and a gorilla. I'm not sure if he's going to get to do it or not, but in a safe environment, I'd love to see it.
I want to see the promoter sitting down with the gorillas getting, listen, for the first few, you need to go a bit easy, just to make this a good fight.
What do you say to the first 10 men? Like, how do you decide who that's going to be?
OK, have you written a will? Is the thing you're going to ask the first 10 men?
Oh, it's Squid Game stuff. You're gone.
Yeah, you'd need to be some sort of crazy.
So are the others going to hang around? No.
No, a chance.
They're gone. No,
I reckon they're gone.
This is the argument as well of why the gorilla could potentially win, right? The first 10 men go in and this gorilla just demolishes them. Limbs are flying everywhere. They're hitting you. And the next 10 men are queuing up to go and they say, do you know what? I'd like to go home and see the wife and kids. And they back out. And then they're dropping like flies. So is there still a chance for the gorilla? Because I know there's going to be arguments online here.
Well, if we're going down that route, if there's an option to run away, those people are legging it. There's very few people are going to.
You're not going to find 100 men to just run at this gorilla.
But the other thing that needs to be pointed is gorillas, they are friendly creatures. They are not confrontational unless they're asked to protect their families or themselves.
Exactly. And look, obviously this is a fun imagination game, and it's it's not beyond the kind of fun kind of question I might even put on my final year exam paper for a short question to see how the students can react. But yeah, look, thankfully these sorts of Roman Empire fights aren't happening anymore.
You're our expert, but we've done a poll, and apparently 71% of people think the gorilla are going to win the fight.
Yeah, well, if the people have a chance to run away, I absolutely totally agree.
What I would like to see is the 71% of those people, I'd like to see them getting involved, OK? I'd like them to nominate themselves and come in. Because we need bravery here.
OK.
We need bravery to defeat
or
this
stupidity. I don't know, one or t'other. Andrew, thanks so much for coming in.
You're welcome. Thanks for
Thanks a million, Andrew.
All right. Elaine, what do you think of all this?
You know, it's interesting. I've been listening to you there, and you know that the great apes are our closest relatives when it comes to humanity, and the apes, like you get orangutans, bonobos, gorillas and that sort of stuff. I actually think the apes might be more intelligent than some of the men getting involved in this, because it's absolutely bananas. I wonder why the world is like the way it is at the moment, and now I know, because that's taken over the internet, and we're wondering about 100 men versus a gorilla. Leave the poor gorillas alone. Have fun up in your mountains. Maybe safely in an enclosure. I don't know. That's what I think. It's a load of me eye.
OK, that's a load of me eye. There you go. All right, go hug a tree. Don't be fighting gorillas.
I think Elaine could beat the gorilla without her morning coffee.
I think she'd take him down just with a line.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll take a quick break, but